welcome to LadyGang. I am beccatobin here with Jacvanek and keltieknight.
Hello.
Hello.
I have to jump in with Good Week, Bad Week.
Okay.
All right, it's time for
Good week.
Yes, it is.
Bad week. Oh, no.
So I was getting ready to come here to do the podcast. You know, as some of you guys know, that I come here from Austin usually to do some podcasting every couple weeks. And I cut it pretty close packing wise because I come for 24 hours.
Yeah.
So there's really, and everything in Keltie's house I can use. We were the same size in most things. So I don't overthink it, you know?
Yeah.
So this time around, I really cut it close. My Uber was in the driveway and I was still kind of putting things in my suitcase. I was still pulling my suitcase out of my closet.
Yeah.
So I'm opening up the closet, and this is in Atlanta because I'm currently hanging out with my parents for a couple weeks in the summer, like the whole family. I go and I open up the suitcase, and it had been in like nested. The carry-on was inside the big suitcase, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So hadn't been
Like an
opened.
organizational queen would do.
Right.
Yeah.
So I hadn't
space
opened
saver.
it since I got there.
Mm-hmm.
I open it in the closet, and the biggest roach you have ever seen.
No.
Like 3
Are
inches.
you lying? Big.
I wish I could call my mom right now and explain, because she's calling up to me and she says, your Uber's here, the Uber's here. And I was like, Mom, come here, because I'm trying to kill it. But what I didn't realize about roaches is that they actually kind of run toward you.
No.
They do. So it's like I tried to do it and then it ran towards me. It like ran over my foot into
No.
like a pile of my dirty
And
clothes.
they're very difficult to kill.
Yeah.
Hence,
so hard.
they're crunchy on the outside. The bigger they are, the harder that shell is.
But isn't it the big ones? They don't come in packs. It's like the small ones are the ones you have to worry about the most.
Is that true?
I think so.
But
Big ones are Lone Rangers.
I'm fairly certain that this thing somehow in transportation, whether it was in the plane, like how does a roach get into a suitcase like that? And how long was it in there? And is my
He was waiting to be free.
It's been there for a long time.
suitcase covered in roach poop?
No.
Maybe.
Maybe. Actually.
He probably got in there. I don't know. Maybe they can get into small spaces.
They can definitely get into small spaces.
He definitely didn't come from my mom's house.
Are you sure? You're in
Maybe.
this? Atlanta has so many roaches.
It's a brand new house. It is literally spotless. It's on the top floor where there's not a speck of food.
This is your suitcase?
It's my suitcase but I think it had to have happened during transport.
It did not come on the plane.
I think it came
in the airport. The thing that set the conveyor belt.
Did you check it?
What do you mean?
Was the bag checked?
Yes, the bag was checked.
That roach is from under the plane, 100,000%.
Or like in the baggage area.
In the baggage area. 1,000% it climbed in.
It
was on the bottom, and then as you opened it, it skirted up in the wheelbarrow to the thing.
It is so.
If you knew how many roaches are on cruise ships,
Oh, I mean, they're just all over the place.
they're everywhere.
Even in nice houses, unfortunately.
We don't really have roaches in Austin. I've never seen a roach. I mean, I
Really?
know they exist.
You didn't
but
have them like coming out of your sink when
Well,
you
it
lived in
wasn't
New
like
York City?
City.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
And that was my
They're
first
here, too.
Yeah, my first encounter with a roach in a really long time since living in New York.
Sick.
And it was
You didn't know what to do anymore.
It was absolutely disgusting.
Okay.
So my good week is that because of this podcast, my algorithm is filled with JoJo Siwa.
Yes.
Perfect.
And you guys,
You know, now she's chugging Fireball on stage.
you guys, I think I sent Jack a video of her and David Dubrovnik. What's his last name?
Oh, David Dobrik.
Dobrik's
Isn't
restaurant.
that one that lives near you?
The pizza, he's over there,
Yeah.
He has a restaurant, right?
Your pizza.
And there was a video recently of her performing in the pizza shop.
Oh, wow.
Well, yeah, people just are like,
They egg her on.
They start singing Karma, and then she starts doing the dance.
And
I mean, talk about branding though, okay?
I love it. I still love her.
that's why this is my good week. Is it's the most bizarre thing in my algorithm, and every time it pops up, I think that it's somebody doing a skit, like an SNL style thing about her, but it's always her.
Yeah. Well, I just
And
like
her at Disney for her birthday.
Oh, getting wasted with Tyler Cameron.
getting wasted, and then performing.
Yes.
For people.
Yes.
It's so amazing.
She's like Bloody Mary. You know, like when you do Bloody Mary in the mirror,
Yes.
and then like she appears.
God,
You
I
just
love
have to start
her.
singing Karma. My favorite thing about JoJo Siwa, though, is like, I don't know.
Not this again. Not this again.
I don't know if she's in on the bit or if she's like
in
a
on it.
narcissist. Like, I don't know what it is.
Well, she's stunted and in on it.
Yeah. Like she probably just gets the attention and she's like, I'm just going to keep going.
But
right?
do you think, I think she's less in on it than we are. I think she's, yes.
Like she thinks she's taking herself seriously as an artiste.
I think she's a fun person who enjoys the attention and doesn't take herself too seriously. But at the same time, I think she believes the people that are egging her on to perform are people that are going to go home and write in their diaries that they can't believe they experienced JoJo Siwa live in the flesh.
I mean, they will.
When really they're going to go home and write in their diaries that it was the most bizarre encounter of their lives. And it was very amusing.
Yeah.
But it was,
She's AJ. She's AJ from Backstreet Boys, who we love.
Yeah.
But like you watch AJ and you're like, wow, like look at this performance. What a professional, got all the moves. And then you like hang with AJ and you're like, what's happening? This is wild. Like it's like such a wild, and you're like, did this really happen?
It's the same reason that every single time I'm at a wedding or somewhere social and Don't Stop Believin' comes on, that I actually hang back.
You're like, ugh.
Even when people are like,
get it, Becca, it's your song.
like it's because I am so in on it that I know that if I were to even lip sync casually, people would be like, that's strange.
But what if you lip sync casually and then you go,
the JoJo Siwa dance move?
I've got to say, that would be the best celebrity sighting I could ever see.
I actually literally just hurt my neck.
Yeah, that hurt my neck.
She's impressive because the way she flings her neck around.
It's crazy.
And then the other part of the song where she does the full like 180.
God.
I'm like, this girl's,
it's Abby Lee trains the best.
But there was, I don't know if it was for Gay Pride or something, but she was chugging fire because she's now chugging alcohol on stage. Like 21 because she's 21, but she was chugging Fireball one day and I was like, this is amazing. I love Fireball.
She's being authentically her.
Yes, she is.
I think that's what I'm very attracted to.
And now I gotta say one more thing about JoJo Siwa. There's a new thing on TikTok where they're doing like makeovers on her, but they're make unders where they like have her hair like a soft brown and like a nice eyeshadow and like stunning. I mean, she's so pretty.
Yeah, when she was
girl.
on Dance Moms, she was adorable.
Yeah.
I mean, she's still adorable.
She's so
but
pretty.
She's very,
But they're like, if you were looking for the best, whatever she said, nobody's made a comeback or switched it up like this before. I'm like, that would switch it up if you came back normal.
That would be weird.
Yeah.
I think Lady Gaga did like a stripped down moment, didn't she?
I don't know.
Or was that just in A Star Is Born?
Star Is Born, yeah.
But like if JoJo Siwa showed up at the Met Gala.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to go next. My bad week is also TSA related. As you guys know, I'm a big proponent of the packing cube. There's two kinds of people in the world, I find, that there are packers and then there are packing cube people. And if you're like me, I have the Bagalini packing cubes, which also are like a space bag where they zip down and they can really compress your things. And I recently had to travel for work and I was, organized, beautiful, packing cubes, everything. And then the keltiness happened where at the end of the thing, I was like, I can't pack and cube anymore. So I just shoved everything in. Mm-hmm. And I'm also a perfectionist in my packing, that I am that person that prides themselves on like how perfect my TSA experience can be. Like I know no one is judging me.
Me too.
I'm judging everyone.
I know.
But it's like I will two-handed backpack, carry on. Like,
but nobody's gonna think I'm a first-time traveler.
Yeah, like I travel. Like
I got my to-me and my away.
Like jacket, sweater off. Through.
You guys are
no
nerds.
Wings, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm like, no metal. Like, just like, and they're like, put your hands. And you're like, I know.
I always do that. Like, I was like, it's
I've
fine.
got this. I know how to do this machine.
You guys are.
You know that machine?
Yeah.
Like
I was like, you don't have to tell me. I already got
don't
it.
have to tell me.
You like try to beat them to tell you the instructions.
And I put my feet like directly on there and I'm like, I got it.
You're like, you want your feet on the pad? You better watch this metatarsal.
If you guys
hit
were
the
actually
moment.
seasoned travelers, you would opt out of that machine.
Why?
No, I know, because it's bad for you.
Yeah,
I get it.
especially with the amount you're traveling.
And then
mean,
like I'm
everything's bad for
also
you.
like extra special nice. Like when they're like, you're all clear. I'm like, thank you for your service. Like
Your
you know what I mean?
service.
They don't work in the military.
because they keep the airplane safe.
Oh.
Anyway, so you guys, it happened.
What? You got your
Rookie
bag searched.
mistake.
I got a bag searched.
I did too recently.
Me too. It was
And
a
I was-
book. Apparently, a very thick book stacked on top of a Kindle can sound the alarm.
Oh.
Well, I'm going, and then so I walked up to her. I'm so embarrassed, first of all, and I was
Yeah.
like, It's a tripod. You know, I had my
tripod. Yeah. And I said the same thing.
You're looking at a tripod. And she goes, I don't think so. She opens it up and she's snaggling through this side left. I had all my jewelry in like a pouch and it was the jewelry that stopped it. But what you didn't see, what I saw on the left-hand side was a sunny side up thong that I had stuck just in that baby pocket for the flattening pocket. And it was just living there. Like it was the last thing I'd taken off last night, you know, and it was right there. And I just thought, I'll never live this down. I'm so disgusted.
At least it was a female.
No, it was a
They don't
female
care.
and
They
she
see
got
them
it,
gross
but
as
it was
shit.
just like, that is so disgusting. Anyway, but now I feel happy that
Yeah.
My good week is I have a present for Jack.
Oh, I'm really nervous about what this could
Her
be.
love language is gifts.
Yeah. Oh, it's
I've been staring at that box for this entire time.
Is that what it is? Is it the box? Oh my God.
So Jack recently had her 1-year wedding anniversary, and I know that we never celebrate your birthday on the podcast because it doesn't happen around my birthday. So open it up. This is the key.
Okay, well, I'll describe it. It's a
It's
little
a box.
and it's a white chest, and it says Jack and Jerry on the little lock.
It's got a lock.
Do I open
There's
it?
a key right here.
I'm gonna open it with
There's
a
a key. It's called Petite Keep.
Wait, this is so cute.
I know, and I'm really excited for you to open it because it's even better on the inside. So she's opening it up. It has a little gold locket that says Jack and Jerry.
This is so cute.
And then you open it up, and
I'm scared.
hold it for you. Okay.
Okay, I'm opening it up. Oh my God, this is so cute.
It's a little wedding thing where you keep all your memories from your wedding because Jack made so many cool things like her napkins and her keychains. And I know she worked so hard on them.
This
and
is
like
so cute.
not everything got seen at the wedding. And so I was like, well, she needs to have a place where you can put the napkins and the papers and all your little like cards and things, and you can keep it and it can just be your like little wedding box.
That is so cute.
And look,
Oh my
isn't
God,
I even picked out the
love
fabric.
It says Monaco.
Yeah.
I picked
it's
out the
embroidered.
fabric because I thought it reminded me of like France.
That is so cute.
It's very
That's so
cute.
thoughtful. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Oh my God, I love
Sorry,
it.
I've never celebrated your birthday on this podcast.
I don't like celebrating my birthday, so this is
the
better.
perfect gift.
Thank you.
I'm so excited.
That's so sweet.
Isn't that so pretty?
God, I
It's called
love it.
Petite Keep. If you need to give someone a gift, and then you can put on the inside anything you want. So you could literally put like "F you bitch" or whatever. Like it doesn't
Yeah.
have to be for a wedding, and they have like lots of different
I've
ones.
never even heard of that before.
Do you want to hear something
you have one.
crazy? No. I never actually did anything with my wedding photos. I never downloaded them from anywhere. I actually don't think I have wedding photos anymore, unless the
link
photographer
is probably gone.
Kept them?
The link doesn't work. I never downloaded any of them. I never ordered a single one, and I'm pretty sure that they're gone forever.
No.
Well, they're at least on like the brides.com.
Yeah, but that was like 3 out of like 3,000
The
pictures.
important ones.
Oh my God! It was only the Glee one. We weren't even in them.
I know.
I know. I
Wait,
have to.
that's so
And that was
funny.
like prime LadyGang.
I know.
We were
on my
really
to-do
famous
list
then.
to try to get.
Gotta get them.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they're gone forever.
No, they
Uh-oh.
have them.
Maybe on
I don't know. It might be like
they
5
might
years.
be gone.
How long? Oh God.
It's been 10 years.
Oh my God.
Is it 10 years?
No.
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 2016.
7, but still.
Yeah, they're gone forever.
Okay. Jack.
Damn. Well, that was going to be part of my bad week is I did not even think about that it was our 1-year wedding date. Well, because it's like we had our wedding and then we had like our legal.
Yeah.
We legally got married.
Yes.
June 23rd. And Afton had to text our group chat about it. And she's like, happy 1-year wedding anniversary.
And you were like, oops.
we were on a boat with a group of our friends. We're like, oh, yay.
But it was the legal like courthouse wedding.
It was a courthouse wedding.
Okay.
But Jared and I, like, we're debating what we want to be our, like,
It's the wedding.
It's the wedding?
Yeah.
But that week is special because it was the week that we exchanged numbers like 15 years ago. It was the week that we reconnected. It was the week that we got legally married. Like that week is a special week
Wow.
for us. So we're like, maybe we celebrate something that week because it's like a special energetic week, I guess.
Jack, you got to slay your role because listen, once you've been together for a long time, it will be, well, maybe not for you, but
I love
it's like
celebrating
becomes
things.
a dreaded thing where you're like, what are we going to do? How are we going to celebrate? You know,
Well,
like,
I was talking to Jared that I'm going to make us do the, you know,
paper.
Yeah.
I know you.
But
you
like,
know what?
but
There's never
we
been
did do
anyone.
that.
You did it?
I think that's cute. Well, Jared
stopped.
loved.
Yeah, we stopped at like 2 years
I feel
ago.
like that's what's going to happen.
But also
When you
what
get
you're
to
gonna
like pewter,
find-
you're like, what the is pewter
what is
even?
pewter? Like,
exactly.
Is it like lead?
I don't know what
But
pewter is.
what you're going to find is that as you stay married longer, life gets more expensive, whether it's houses, kids, whatever. You then start just buying things for those things and calling it anniversary presents.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I'm different. I will like live for a
Till
present.
you feel broke.
Yeah. Well, no, but then I'm creative.
That's true.
Unless I like lose that, but I think I'll always have it. But now Jared has the pressure,
Yeah.
which he hates the gift because he's like, I can never.
This is going to be a lifelong struggle for him.
Yeah.
Do you want him to feel pressured to give the gift, or do you want to? Is there something that he comes by him naturally that you love?
Yeah, I've always told him, I'm like, write me a letter. Like, I don't need something like extravagant.
That's sweet.
I'm like, I just want something thoughtful, and
Then
that's
that's
it.
perfect.
Or expensive. So it's like either buy me a purse or write me a letter. So it's like, if you have no money, write me a letter. And he's great at writing. Like, he's an amazing writer.
Yeah.
So I think he puts the pressure on himself because he wants to be
As good
as
as you.
I am. But like, he never,
Zach's so much better and more thoughtful than I am, and I never tried to keep up. It just will destroy.
not worth it.
Destroy your soul.
okay. So that was that's my bad week. My good week is it's been a little bit, it's a little delayed, but my best friend got married.
It was so crazy. You were like, I'm going somewhere. And I was like, but where are you going?
Well, so it was like a quote unquote surprise wedding.
She pregnant?
No.
Oh.
No.
That was like, felt very shotgunny.
No,
to me.
she just like, she's not like she doesn't like the attention of the whole thing. So she's like, I'm going to do a surprise wedding, but then she's horrible about keeping surprises. So like everybody basically knew except for like
It's like
three
when
of
you
her
got
cousins.
engaged.
Yeah, literally. But my good week was Jared and I like did a joint officiating, and it was so cute. It was
cute.
They also walked. She didn't walk down an aisle. They both like walked out together, which I thought was really
Cute.
sweet. And I'm like, why are we having fathers walk us down the aisle when we don't want them to? Like, I thought it was like a nice, like modern
Your
thing
dad
to
was
do.
iconic and he had like a.
Well, I wanted
we
my
still-
dad too, but
But
like,
we haven't seen the
Footage.
the 360
footage,
cam.
The 360
She
cam
always
footage.
says we're never going to see the footage.
It's somewhere.
I'm like, if he's gonna wear that ugly ass thing on your wedding day, walking you down the aisle, I want to see that first person footage.
I have to find it. Maybe I'll find it for our actual
For those
anniversary.
who just started listening, Jack's dad wore like a GoPro,
GoPro on
Yeah.
his head.
walking down. No, it was on his chest,
on his
like
chest,
a necklace.
Yeah. It was like hanging on his chest.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It was very my dad. But anyways, so it was, I care so much about like the officiating speech. I was so nervous, more nervous than anything we've ever done, more nervous than LadyGang TV, like so nervous because I wanted it to be like right. And I wanted it to be thoughtful. And I wanted to like really describe like how I care about her, what their relationship means to me, whatever. It went great. Like it was amazing. But I do this thing when I'm really nervous. If I'm speaking to an audience, like public speaking, everything, like the sound like goes away. Like it goes like mute. And I was like trying to like, I was like saying my jokes and I'm like, nobody's laughing. And I was like, oh,
You
this
just
part
couldn't hear him?
This part I think is like, I started crying during like a part of it. And I'm like, I don't know if this is like getting a reaction. And then I watched a video and I'm like, everybody's cracking up. People were
so
crying and
weird.
cracking up. And the same thing happened when Jared proposed to me at the show. I thought everybody went silent and was just like looking at me. It's like a weird psychological
Your ambient
thing.
noise goes away.
Silent.
Weird.
I literally thought
It has to be like a stress response.
it has to be. Because I was like, wow, those jokes really didn't land. And then I watched a video and I'm like, everybody's fucking cracking up. It was
Weird.
so weird.
Weird.
I don't know if it's just me. Somebody else should weigh in on this. Not you guys, but like if somebody else listening.
All I hear is laughter.
Well, that's what Jared's like. That's
I hear
what like
too much laughter, and then I think I'm really great, and then people are like, "Simmer it down, Knight."
this describes all of us so well. I'm like, everybody hates me. I'm gonna go like hide in a corner right now.
Yeah. And I'm like, do you want me to tap dance? Sounds like you're into this.
What else do you want me to do? Okay.
I can't like I gotta think about it when we do our shows because I'm like, does that happen at our shows? I don't know. But it definitely happens when I feel like the spotlight is on me. I feel
Yeah.
like everything just like goes silent.
You're very funny.
Thank you.
So you have a good like.
Well,
I
my
think
jokes
that's
were
why
good.
we never. She wrote it. The
What?
jokes were good. I think that's why it's so funny because you're always like, I don't like to, and you're just like, but you're funny. Like
Thank
you're
you.
funny, and you like to be. So, it's a very.
I
You're,
also
yeah, I'm a
think
weird dichotomy.
LadyGang shows are so loud that
Yeah.
it probably doesn't happen.
That's
in
true.
that.
right.
Well, I don't. It's not like I'm doing a monologue.
No,
like I
remember
am
when
I'm
you
doing a
showed
speech.
Keltie's bachelorette or bachelor video and you went through your DMs?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
people are so loudly
Oh
laughing.
yeah,
Yeah.
no, yeah, you're right.
I actually am really excited. I was thinking about this in the shower yesterday, which is a weird choice to admit. I'm really excited to meet the men of this LadyGang tour.
I know.
Like I was thinking so we have Austin, Dallas, which is Texas men, which are like, it's
Hot
very
cowboys.
Yellowstone. It's very like, what are they called? The Montana boys. But like the girls, I know a lot of girls come alone and then girls come with girlfriends.
Yeah.
But girls do bring their boyfriends. And I've seen on
husbands.
Instagram and husbands, and people have been like, I'm rallying my guy.
Yeah.
And it's like, I
think it's a great experience for a man.
I also think we've helped a lot of couples because we've asked people how long they've been dating. We'll find out a really long time, and then we'll say what's the holdup.
We'll pressure them into getting.
If you want us to pressure your significant
Engagement.
other, your boyfriend or girlfriend into an engagement, we are happy to put them on the hot seat, and we
Happy.
will pretend you never told us to.
happy.
You can DM us and you can say, hey, we're coming to the Dallas show. Our seats are this area, and we will. That's a service we could provide.
A service
love
we
it.
can provide.
Yes.
Peer pressure
Ew,
your lover.
except
Yes.
remember we did it.
They broke up.
I think it was in Phoenix.
Yeah, I was trying to.
No,
What was it?
He sent me an inappropriate DM.
Right. I wonder if they're still together.
Probably not.
I think it was months later.
Yeah.
And I think he was telling me, like, it was such a fun show. Thanks for roasting me. Didn't work out with Sarah or whatever her name is. And then, like, went into some
Oh
gross.
my God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just am excited to meet the men. I have this vision. And if you're still listening to LadyGang, thank you so much. At one of our shows on the Lady Secrets tour, and it was a girl, I think we have a picture of it, and she's with her guy. And remember, I would like open the book and we would like open your hymnals and you can like read along with us.
yeah.
And
Yes.
she's like, they were sharing one book. And it was like, he was so into it.
Are
and I
we
was
a
like-
pastor?
And I was like, this is incredible. Like, it's just so special. So, and I do want to let you guys know that I actually have something planned for the tour,
Oh no.
a special gift to you and the fans that I've already begun preparing.
Oh no.
So I just want
Is
you
it
to
a
know
musical number?
this is going to be and I'm going to tell people to put their phones away because I want every city to experience it for the first time. And every week you're going to
Okay.
get a new surprise.
Oh my God.
I really,
It has to be some kind of a performance.
this is
has to
who
be.
I'm meant to be. Okay, when
Are
we
you
come back,
playing
Lady
Roxy in
Wisdom.
Chicago?
Well, she said every time is different.
You won't know. I'm not giving away any secrets. When we come back, Lady Wisdom. Okay, so welcome to Lady Wisdom, which you should not get from us, but it's actually really cool. So last month we had a couple episodes with Dr. Sarah and stuff, and I think what's cool about LadyGang is that we will literally do the most mundane, talk about the dumbest shit. Then we'll age
Sconces.
ourselves. Then we'll be young sconces, and then we'll do like a really heartfelt episode that everyone will be like, oh my God, I really
We're
saw that."
dynamic.
We have
Dynamic.
Layers.
layers
I'm
to
a bloomin' onion.
Onions.
We're the Nick Jonas of podcasting. Layers to our love. Levels is his song. Levels to your love.
Okay.
Anyway, so I thought it would be really interesting to go through. I don't know, guys, remember when I turned 40, I wrote this list of like things that I'd learned, and mostly I stole them from like inspirational quotes off the internet. But I thought I'd go through a few, and so we just want to like. It's the summer. The year is, half over. We're going to lady wisdom your life. We're going to give you wisdom based on I'm going to prompt you. And then you guys, I want you to do like an inspirational talk to the girls. So
You know
if
I'm
they're
bad at that.
listening, working out, in the car, like you just tell them how to live their life. It's lady wisdom.
Open up your hymnals.
Open up your hymnals. Okay. I will begin with my personal favorite. You can spend endless amounts of money keeping your face young, but your neck will always tell the truth. I made an appointment for a VI peel. I don't know if you guys know what VI peel. It's a peel.
Isn't it a V peel?
V peel. But isn't it VI peel?
It's spelled VI, but I always thought you said a
It's a V peel. But I think it's a play on VIP, right? VI peel.
No.
All right, keep going.
Anyway, I made an
Definitely
appointment.
not. Good marketing, though.
I made an appointment for the future because I have some time off work, and I was like, I want to just like peel my skin off.
Yeah.
And I have like the face is tight. She's right. She's done everything right. This old lady chest. Sometimes when I wake up in the morning after I sleep on my side, the vertical lines stay all day. They never, you know how like when you're
No, I know.
young
That
and you
happens
get
to my
up and
face
you,
now.
all your lines like dissipate as you're.
What, do you gua sha?
I need to gua sha,
Yeah.
but I want to have the VI pill, but then I don't have that time off, so I can't have it. But like I can see my mother's chest who spent her whole life in the sun, and like I have the same chest, and I know there's nothing I can do. You can't can you Botox a chest?
No, it's your skin.
What you're wanting is like more collagen.
I want
or the sun.
I want
do you want
all
sun
of it.
damage gone?
It's all. I want it all. I
just
want
like
a whole
texture.
new. I want a breastplate like the drag queens wear that goes up to my neck, and it's just neck and then a breast, and then you like maybe a jeweled necklace to cover the line. Anyway, okay.
Well, no.
Wear your sunscreen.
Okay. Anytime, this is my lady wisdom for this. Anytime I like look at my skin and I like see a wrinkle or I see like a sag or whatever, I always tell myself aging is a gift. And that is like the mantra because the only other option is you're dying and nobody wants that. And it's like, it's beautiful to start seeing those things, but obviously we're taught that it's, you're going to be less desirable or whatever. And then also, to be honest, I just like try to look at myself less in the mirror.
100%.
Yeah.
Because it's like it's like you're going to find something.
Mm-hmm.
It's like if you're snooping your boyfriend's phone, you're going to find something. So it's like,
Oh my God, so dark.
what? If you
every
think,
boyfriend.
If you think they're cheating, they probably are.
Well, you didn't say that.
I think you're
said
aging.
any
You probably
boyfriend.
are.
If you think you're going to find a fine line, it's there. So just don't look at the mirror.
Okay.
Yeah. My suggestion is have a kid and you'll care less.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Enjoy your natural hair color while you can.
Oh, that's a big one. Big one.
You can't. Yours just looks like highlights.
No.
Yes.
Well, I had to go so blonde because my hair's so gray. Because
Because
if you look 5 years ago, I had a much darker base color because it was my natural, like dark blonde, mousy brown.
Yeah.
Can't grow out my natural color anymore because it's half white.
I'm nervous when that comes for me because I don't look good with the platinum up there.
Well,
I
you
guess
can
it's
do.
gray.
I don't know what the solution is because it's hard when you're like a dirty blonde and you start getting grays. You just have to get strategic highlights, more strategic highlights. I just didn't want to have to keep getting my hair done as often.
Yeah.
And I probably could have gone darker if that were the case, but I'm lazy.
Yours looks good.
Here's my question. Like people are starting to like go and do gray now. Would you ever rock a gray?
Never,
No.
ever. My mom said that after COVID, she had kind of let hers come
toy
in.
with it.
And she just was like, oh, let me see what happens. And she said people treated her differently.
Yeah, I think that's a really hard one. I think that there are a lot of things that you can like try to accept, but that number one, it's such an easy fix to just dye your hair. It's not like you're getting plastic surgery. Like hair dyeing is so easy, but like it really changes.
Yeah. And if you don't care if you don't care and you're not vain and you don't care if people treat you differently, but she was like, I can tell a major difference when the way that people treat me, younger people.
Yeah.
They see like a bigger age gap and then they treat you like an old lady.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
What about you? You going gray?
I am going gray.
You're not really though.
Well, I plucked out like 12 grays.
Well, I'm past plucking.
I'm just doing plucking my hairline. But if I go
Probably
up,
not a good thing to be doing.
probably not. But if I pull it up, it's like all gray in here. But I'm just like, I'm living with it as much as I can now because it's not horrific.
I've never looked at you and
I've never
thought-
noticed a
and I
gray.
would tell you that.
No,
Thank you.
neither.
Also, I feel like a dick. What I meant about saying have a kid is that you're just too tired and lazy.
You're too
to care.
consumed,
And
yeah.
not that like, because I feel like I was childless shaming you.
I did not feel that at all.
Okay, but
I forgot
anybody
you said that.
No, but if anybody
I
that
was like,
doesn't
I was thinking about me actually.
no,
Thank
if
you.
anybody heard that, I just feel bad because if anybody heard that who doesn't want children, doesn't have children, and it sounded like I was like, don't be so vain, or that
yeah.
you're not so vain after
Right.
kids. No, it's that you literally don't have time to be hot anymore.
Right.
It was not. So I
Or
wanted
to like
clear that
notice
up.
that you're not hot.
Yeah. You don't look in the mirror not because you just decide not to. It's because you just forget.
And you don't have time and you're trying to keep a human alive.
Yeah.
I get
so
it.
you're just uglier.
I get it. Me, I was going to say me and my sad life of just getting up in the morning and being all alone and drinking my coffee and
No, it's a
peace.
luxurious
Spending
life that
some
you have.
time looking at myself in the mirror and picking myself apart.
It's a trade-off.
It's a daily luxury. It's a daily luxury of really hating myself.
All I do is I spend 5 hours a day just staring at my
so
fine
glad
lines.
I have so much time to really hate myself. Okay. Lean into your crazy years. Stop worrying about what you're supposed to do. Party as hard as you can. Sleep with as many people as you can. Live it up. Don't try to win the race to maturity. It's not that fun when you get there.
See, I agree to an extent, but I do think the sleeping with everybody I agree with. Sleep with
I
everybody.
should have slept with more people.
Oh my God, I don't know
I don't
if there
think I
were
could
more.
have. But
Maybe Oh my God, that would be hard.
I don't know where I would have found the time.
Friday number 1, Friday number 2, Friday number 3.
I hate that I'm always like bagging on Gen Z because I do love Gen Z. I think they're cool. I think they've got things figured out way more than we did. But I will say I have no regrets about hustling as hard as I did in my 20s.
Me neither.
Because I do believe that you either choose to hustle in the beginning of your life or you're forced to hustle in the end.
Yeah.
And you got to choose one adventure. I still mixed in a good amount of partying. I really have no regrets with how I did my young years, and I worked my ass off.
That's how I am too.
And you have energy to party your ass off, but then also hustle.
Well, yeah, that's the time that you have it.
That's what
like
you
when I
gotta
was going
do.
to college, I'm like, how did I go to college every day and I was fucking so hungover and blackout drunk every night? It's like, 'cause that's the time when you can do it.
You're a superhero
Yeah.
when you're young.
I think you can do both. Like you can work hard and party hard. When you can, then one's going to slip off. Hopefully the partying a little bit.
I just wish when I lived in New York, I did like the full Carrie Bradshaw. Like I just thought that I needed to be grown up. And so like, I wanted to be in like these committed long-term relationships. Like, you know what? Like I should have just been having sex with everyone.
Yeah.
And I was just being that
No
good
relationships.
girlfriend living in New York.
But you can't change your desires.
I know.
Yeah.
But I wish I could.
I know, but you can't change. You know what I
No.
mean? I
Yeah.
also had regrets about spending so much time in relationships in my 20s, even though I fit in a lot of other things like in between. But like, I just wanted to be in those, like it wasn't.
Well, everybody does. Like,
Yeah.
I wished that I had more, but like nobody wanted to stay with me. So I was like, well, I guess I'm just going to be with a bunch of guys then. Like, I wish I was in a long-term relationship in my 20s.
Yeah, it's a hard desire. I hated it about myself. I really wanted to be the girl that didn't want that, but I
Yeah,
just
But
was.
everybody does. It's
know.
like,
Really?
yeah.
I don't know. I think that girls now
Maybe now it's different.
have a really different attitude, and I think what caused that is women in relationships being more open about how it's not a fairy tale.
Yeah.
Right.
How the reality of it is much harder and way less romantic than anybody ever assumed.
Yeah.
So
Especially, that's such a, I don't think anybody should be in a relationship in their 20s. I think we can just like save that for
I
30s.
know, but people want to be. It's
Yeah.
hard.
I just feel like I spent my entire 20s
Playing
not
house?
ever being where I actually was.
Right.
So it's like I lived in New York, but I was always trying to be on tour with whatever guy I was dating. Or then I was doing Peep Show in Vegas and I was like so sad that I like never really went to the cast things or went to the pool with everyone. Like I was always like in my room blogging by myself, my sad feet. Like I just always took myself out of like where Rockettes, I'm like on tour and everyone's like, oh my God, it's Halloween. We're all going to dress up. And I would be like, I'm just going to be sad in my room alone because I like miss my person so much. And I was like, oh, like I just, you know, like I only wore a tiny top hat one time.
well, there's a lot of pictures of that time.
That was a great
it's never
top
too
hat. Maybe twice. No, I think only one time. It was a one shoulder.
Do you still have it?
Tiny top hat? No, but we should get one.
I think you should wear it for tour.
Like,
my God.
Like I just, like when I went out,
Whenever you do whatever you're planning, can you wear a tiny top hat?
Ooh, that's a great idea. Okay, I'll bring a tiny top hat. Okay, this is one of my favorite lady wisdoms. Learn to include your opinion in a group by asking your higher self what it wants as if it were another equally valid member and then verbalize it.
Wait, what?
Let me read it again. Learn to include your opinion in a group by asking your higher self, what do you want? As if it were another equally valid member and then verbalize it. So like if you're in the group, like.
Well, it's kind of like the concept of like, would you talk to your friend that way?
Boom, yeah.
Yeah.
Book, yeah.
Boom, yeah.
Boom, yeah.
Boom, yeah.
Boom, yeah. I love it. Tiny type of boom, yeah. Wait, did I just make up a new, forget about yit or whatever the kids are saying. Yat and sigma.
Boom, yeah. Yeah. You have to like say it with the back of your throat.
And then you have to like
then
really
do the hand.
I'm sure I can make it happen.
try it.
Talk to my, no, I'm saying like make it happen like Sigma's happening.
No, it will happen.
Yeah.
Try it. It feels good.
Boom, yeah.
Boom, yeah.
No, not a question. It's a statement. Boom, yeah. Yes, boom, yeah is a full sentence. You know, when they're like,
It's like
no
snap.
is
No
a
is
full
a full
sentence.
sentence.
Boom, yeah.
Oh my God.
Wait, I'm just going to start doing, be like, how are you feeling today? And I'm just going to go, boom, yeah. And they'll be like, what?
That's not, no, you're not using it correctly.
No.
You're already misusing it.
No, someone
made
has to say, Keltie, your outfit is on fire. Or no, you're going to someone and you're like, that outfit, boom, yeah.
Boom, yeah.
Well, no, you're literally saying booyah.
Yeah, like,
It's
booyah.
like, yeah, booyah.
Like, I just,
Boom, yeah.
yeah.
This podcast is boom, yeah.
No, still, yeah, I
Doesn't
mean,
feel
no.
right. The tiny top hats are boom, yeah. Yeah,
Look
felt
at my
right.
new
Yeah.
tankini.
Booyah.
Boom, yeah. Ooh, this tankini is really giving me chesticles. Boom. Wait, I'm laughing because my throat hurts. Okay.
It's weird.
Okay, the best thing you can do in the middle of
We
drama.
didn't answer that question.
Go
Yeah,
ahead.
I did.
Talking yourself the
Boom,
way
yeah.
that,
Yeah, like,
yeah.
I think that's enough.
Okay.
The best thing you can do in the middle of drama is nothing.
Yes.
I don't want to bring up a dark time, but
I feel like you're going to.
I know I'm going to.
But let's do a deep dive.
Okay, a deep dive. I know how far I've come as a human because I was trying to look up all the girls in the LadyGang Facebook group that have submitted over the years, and I am the asshole. Like, am I the asshole? And there's tons, but they come like once every few months. So I was trying to collaborate them all. I wanted to bring it up on the podcast, but instead it just showed me like posts of mine from like 2016.
Yeah.
Guys.
Late night meltdowns.
Well,
The
9
best
years
thing
in, I'm
you
glad
can-
that you realized.
The best thing in the middle of drama to do is nothing. Booyah.
Boom, yeah.
Boom. Yeah. Boom, kaka, yeah.
You are the queen of doing it all during the middle of drama.
I have never.
But what's strange is in friend drama, you don't do
Yeah.
a thing.
100%.
But then in like
Public
other things,
meltdowns.
Because I know.
social media.
Social
Yeah.
media, someone could literally be like, for instance, and I mean this with love, we have a brand called Signos, which is actually a really cool thing where it like tests your blood sugar. And I posted about it and I got a couple messages from LadyGang girls that were like, I am diabetic and it just sucks to watch someone like count their blood sugar for fun.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I was like, wait, I never thought of it like that, but like, I kind of get it. Like, but I think it's, everyone's able to do you know what I mean? But like instantly I was like, I need to respond and make you feel better, blah, blah, blah. But it's like, I literally have a friend that's like, hey, are you still alive? And like, I won't respond for 6 months. Like,
Yeah.
why do I care so much about what strangers think of me? Like my reputation by strangers, why do I care so much? But the people near me, because I know they're going to I don't know. It's wild.
Yeah.
But the tables are turning. I'm just saying, I'm a better person now. I know how to do, in the middle of drama, to do nothing.
You haven't gotten a lot better at
I'm doing nothing right now. I feel the drama. I'm doing nothing.
I just remember like the times where it'd be like, it was always a late night. And it was
Always.
always on Facebook. And sometimes it was a live.
Sometimes it's live, sometimes. I don't know.
hard.
I don't know why I do that. I really hate that about
No,
myself.
I understand. I think it's human nature to want to defend yourself.
Yeah.
Especially when your intentions are never to upset anybody.
Yeah.
Sure.
But the reality of it is that in most situations, like that situation that you dealt with on Facebook, there was nothing you could say that was going to alleviate any of this trigger for this girl. I mean, maybe there's I hear you, I understand. But at the end of the day, like usually you just dig yourself deeper into a hole when you
100%.
try to
Oh, yeah.
defend it.
Yeah.
So, but I also think that this quote deals with drama in like your personal life,
Right.
more so in your personal life.
No, it's true because I had my best friend Katie was here last weekend and we were like visiting and there's just someone who's known you since you're 5. Like
Yeah.
she could not know me better.
Yeah.
And we were having dinner outside and having a bottle of wine and she looked at me and she goes, I've never thought of you as like a jabby person. You're being really jabby with Chris and you need to check yourself because he's a good guy. And she's like, you're just jabbing him. You're jabbing him the way your mom jabs you and jabs your dad. My mom is very passive aggressive, which I love Sheila. She's a 2 on the Enneagram.
Yeah.
And 2s can be passive aggressive where they're like, well, if we had a nicer house, everyone would want to come over. And you're just like, well,
Yeah.
okay, like calm down. But like then I started thinking about it. She's like, you kind of jab because we went on this hike and it was way too hard of a hike and it was too hot. And I was like, I guess Chris forgot that I had an organ removed a few months ago, like because I couldn't do it. Like
Yeah.
I was like, I just can't believe you weren't thoughtful enough to be like, what do you mean when I want to take your friend for a hike in Malibu? It means we want to walk with a nice coffee, take a picture, and walk back down. It doesn't mean I need to go on a 6-hour adventure.
Yeah.
Anyway, but I just like, anyway, very disconnected, whatever. But she was like, you're getting jabby. And I was like, you're right. And in the middle of drama, like when things are not going well, instead of like poking the bear, I need to just say nothing and like
and
calm
cool down.
Boom, yeah.
Boom, yeah.
Okay. And silence. When we come back, Keltie's going to be okay. Okay. Spend more time taking photos of the people, places, and things you love instead of photos of yourself.
Oof, that's a good one. But like nobody looks at those.
I definitely do that. I don't have anyone in my life taking photos of myself, and unless I set up a tripod and I'm feeling extra energetic, I really don't enjoy a photo of myself. So I think this is only for a small percentage of people.
But are you taking photos of other things constantly?
My whole phone is things I'm seeing and things I'm around.
Really?
Yes. I need to be even better at it too, because my friend Radhika is so persistent about getting group photos with whatever we're doing.
Yeah.
And you know how I hate a group photo.
Yes.
I hate a group photo. And I'm like, I don't need this photo. I just don't understand. What are we doing with this photo? It's so strange to me to stop the moment to set up the photo. And she said to me, I take photos of everything and everyone because I have such a bad memory already. And now when I look through my phone, even if it's a year ago, I'll see a picture of all of us being at dinner and I won't have remembered I went to the dinner if I didn't have the photo of us at the dinner.
Yeah.
So we're essentially doing the same thing. It's just that I'm not taking a group photo. I'm taking like a random picture of my kid with a ice cream cone.
Yeah.
So I remember that time at the pool that he had his first ice cream cones. So I just had to reframe in my head and now not get mad at people for taking group photos anymore. It's going to be hard for me. But
Jack, what percentage of photos are like you in your own outfits and then groups?
she's an influencer.
Yeah,
I know.
But when you're saying you hate a picture of yourself, I also hate pictures of myself. So,
So why do you take so many?
Because it's like,
What's your job?
It's I have to.
Yeah.
But like if I didn't, I always think about social media in this way. I'm like, if I didn't have social media as my job, I'd think about it how I think about Facebook, which is like nothing.
Yeah.
And so it's like a weird juxtaposition that I have to, and I have to care about it, but like I look at it and I hate it because I just don't like looking at pictures of myself.
I was doing
But I love pictures of I love a group photo and I love pictures of me and Jared. Like I love that so much.
I was doing something the other day and I had to get a picture of Chris. I don't remember what it was for. And I realized that I didn't have a picture of us together since we went to Dubai last April.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Like a nice picture of us doing anything.
Yeah.
I was like, what? But I have so many pictures. I have like 75 pictures every time I put an eyelash on it.
But you also, it's also part of your job.
It's part of my job. Like, it's part of my job. Like,
You
so that's
know?
not fair. You're
Yeah.
right.
But I think that like for girls out there who, I don't know, does the average girl, I don't know. We're so in our own bubble that I don't really know the accurate percentage of women. I don't feel like any of my friends who aren't in entertainment are taking outfit pictures of themselves and posting them anywhere. I don't think they're taking pictures of themselves.
Selfies. I saw a whole thing about how like nobody's posting selfies anymore. Like on Instagram. When's the last time you saw somebody post a selfie?
I think I posted one recently.
You did?
Never mind. Okay. Tolerance. Just because someone doesn't do something the way you do doesn't mean it's wrong.
Oh, Nelly. Mm-hmm. It's been a gift, a challenge
curse?
of mine my whole life.
Really?
Yeah, I struggle with it too.
Yeah. I'm
Well, it's
just
just
naturally
judgment.
judgmental.
Yeah.
Naturally judgmental. But I think I'm less now than I ever was. Now I don't yuck people's yums as much as I used to. I even was really grossed out with myself and my aversion to Taylor Swift mania. Because I'm just like, why do I care? Let everybody have their thing that makes them happy.
Yeah.
You know, it's so stupid for me. Just because I don't get it doesn't mean it's lame.
Yeah.
There were things about the mania that really triggered me.
It's different when it's getting shoved in your face and you can't not see it.
It's different when I think people become, I just felt there's a line of obsession, you know, and I felt this with even being on a show like Glee.
I think it triggers you
This
to like
triggers me,
yes.
because there's a fan base that is so normal and lovely and kind, and you see them in the world, and they're respectful, and they're really just. It's a great exchange. But then there was a small percentage of fans that, for whatever reason, a certain type of person, obsessive person, like the people that would stalk people outside of their houses.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, there were so many of those experiences that it put a bad taste in my mouth. So whenever I see somebody going
with a fandom and going hard for someone.
hard, obsession, posting things that I know they're exaggerating, and it's just to get like a, you know, but like people not being able to sleep over things that were happening and going on. Like, I was triggered by it because I felt unsafe being around those types of people.
Yeah.
And I just felt like these people that I knew in my life, I was like, are you unhealthy? Like, in this way? Mm-hmm. This feels unhealthy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That was a really long-winded way of saying that I'm trying to be less judgmental.
But I like it. You know, it's like you do you. I don't know what I feel like I'm coming back into my triggering. I wasn't triggered, and now I'm triggered by everything.
I think a lot.
And I'm like,
seasons of life.
I get mad when like people have really good cameras for their podcasts. I'm like, why is their camera so good?
Because they spent
Where's
like
their
thousands
dad?
of dollars on each
What
of
does
them.
their daddy do? Why do they have this like
Daddy
I
do?
just like, what does your dad do? Why do you have this house? Like,
What's daddy
I was like,
do?
what's the daddy do?
what's it called?
Boom, boom, yeah.
Boom, yeah.
Boom, yeah. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna just end here. Pick the nice guy.
Let's not end there. Everyone knows this.
Okay. Well, she's
Don't
being
be
less judgmental. When you were young, you were used to moan and groan when your parents wanted to listen to the oldies on the radio, and eventually everything you love will be an oldie too.
1,000%.
This is literally what emo night is. Like, it's so funny because there was somebody that was like, do you think that this will ever get old? Like, is this just a phase? Is it just a phase? I'm like, no, this is our oldies.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we're going to love emo music forever.
It made me think of something. At our Florida festival, can we have an hour of Celine Dion jamming out? Because I think I saw something on Instagram with a bunch of millennial women in a day club.
Yes.
Dancing and singing their hearts out to Celine.
Yeah,
and
millennials do love Celine.
I think it would be so therapeutic. It would almost be a spiritual morning.
Yeah, I like that.
I think it should be like a sing-along, and we should like curate the list.
Yeah.
Where it's like, it's the right amount of Celine with like Whitney. 'Cause I want it all, nothing at all. Like, and it's just like
We need a
power ballad.
at the blank page
Before you, picking up the dirty pieces.
Window.
Whatever it is. But like, but I think it's like a millennial sing-along karaoke.
I love that.
Like, maybe we get Brandy Cyrus to come and like DJ it or something.
Cute, yeah.
Like,
So cute.
I really want that too. And I really wanted it, and I was scared to ask you guys.
I love it.
Oh my God, I'm stoked.
Because I've been thinking about our newest tour.
Yeah,
And I was like, the last time we toured, we did Shania Twain as like the sing-along at
It
the
needs
end.
to be Celine.
I was thinking of Celine, right?
Do you remember I drove all night?
Do I remember?
To get to you.
Woke you
Oh,
from
it was a car commercial.
Well, that's not the one we're doing.
your sleep to make love to you. You don't remember this?
No.
Boomka?
Boom. Yeah. Okay, I have to eat sweet green now.
Okay, put Celine Dion down. We will see you next
Next
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Stay together
Okay.
like we're a group. 1, 2, 3.
See you next Tuesday.